Hello, and welcome to the Antelope News for the end of October 2020. I'm Cassie Sloan. The state of Nebraska has the 5th highest rate of new COVID infections in the country. This is according to a report this week published by the Associated Press. The numbers here at UNK have climbed as well over the past couple of weeks. The university's Public Health Center reported on October 5th that there was a total of 19 positive cases being tracked. As of October 19th, that number is currently 36 active cases, consisting of 31 students and 5 employees. Students are being asked to continue being cautious and wear their masks in public spaces. This, however, doesn't mean there haven't been plenty of activities to keep students busy this month. For example, Alpha Phi's 8th annual King of Hearts pageant was held this past Thursday night. Here's Gabby Webb.
This is what King of Hearts looks like on a normal year. In 2020, it's a little different. This year's show was pre-recorded and then presented at the Health and Sports Center. 13 men from 15 different organizations on campus participated by filming their talents, all for a good cause. Proceeds for the event went to Women's Heart Health. In the end, Mason Casper was declared King of Hearts. For Antelope News, I'm Gabby Webb.
The Department of Art and Design is celebrating this spooky season with UNKtober. It is UNK's own version of the social media trend, Inktober. Students design a piece of artwork based on a prompt that they are given. All entries are submitted in a contest that is judged by the faculty, and the winners receive prizes. Students are encouraged to design in any medium that they prefer. Ink is the traditional format, but sculpture, mixed media, drawing, painting, and more are accepted this year. Samuel Rapine, assistant professor of visual communication and design, says that students are able to take time to enjoy art by designing pieces for the prompts.
Students really have this opportunity to just create for the enjoyment of creating, and to work in different styles or to work in a style that is more comfortable to them.
UNKtober is open to all students and runs through October 31st. There is still time to enter. Go to art.unk.edu/UNKtober to sign up for a prompt. What's the big idea? That's what UNK's College of Business and Technology is asking of students. The annual Big Idea UNK event is a business concept contest hosted by the Center for Entrepreneurship and Rural Development. Entry requirements include a 2-minute video pitch and form submission. The deadline for proposals was Wednesday, October 21st. Hayden Nelson, a junior majoring in psychology and minoring in business administration, entered the contest with an idea for a disc golf supply store.
Of course, when I heard Big Idea, I thought I had to come up with some grand invention, whereas, I took a step back, realized what would be practical and what am I interested in. And I realized that, there's not really many opportunities to actually get a disc in your hand that you like and realize that, yeah, I want to buy this.
A live streaming event will be held on November 4th, 2020, where 10 finalists will present their pitches. The first place prize is $1,000. More information can be found on UNK's website by searching for Big Idea UNK. While big ideas are being promoted, so is healthy masculinity, starting with the steps taken at the A Walk in Her Shoes event. We'll turn to Grace McDonald to see how UNK is creatively raising awareness of gender violence.
Last Wednesday, UNK students and faculty took on gender violence one step at a time. Starting at Cope Fountain, participants marched at the A Walk in Her Shoes event for Domestic Violence Awareness Month.
A Walk in Her Shoes was really an opportunity for the males on campus and the males in the community to see what it's like just to put on a pair of heels and walk around for a little bit. The deeper meaning is to understand the plight, the struggle, the challenges that females may face in society, whether it's domestic violence or anything else that originates there. It's a good time to look at those around us and go, how are they dealing with the situation and how can we help?
Statistics were announced while students took one step for man and one giant leap for woman. Meanwhile, others struggled to strut their stuff for 10 minutes in someone else's shoes.
Honestly, this is the most painful thing I've ever had to do in my entire life. My feet are killing me, my legs are dead, and I have some real sympathy for some girls now.
The event was sponsored by UNK Fraternity and Sorority Life, the Office of Equity and Compliance, the Office of Diversity and Inclusion, and the Gender and Sexuality Resource Office. Over $500 was raised and donated to the SAFE Center, but after reaching the finish line, most were relieved to ditch the heels. For Antelope News, I'm Grace McDonald.
For help dealing with dating violence, stalking, or intimate partner violence, please contact UNK Student Health and Counseling, the Gender and Sexuality Resource Office, or the SAFE Center. This past homecoming, students participated in the annual canned food build, with the building materials ultimately going to the Loper Pantry. However, canned goods are not the only thing being collected for the pantry this month. UNK's Gender and Sexuality Resource Office is partnering with campus sororities for the Tower of Tampons competition. Each sorority is trying to collect the most menstrual products in their container and earn the title of Tower Champion. Luis Olivas of the Gender and Sexuality Research Office says free access to these products means a lot to cash-strapped students.
The overall message of this campaign is for our campus to raise awareness of what the high need and high cost of these products are, and have a resource here in our office in the Loper Pantry for students that need those products. And we want to make sure that buying menstrual products, even if it's $13 a month, is not a hindrance to keeping them from obtaining a higher education, which is what they're here to do.
The competition goes through the end of the month, and you can find your favorite sorority's tub inside the Office of Student Diversity and Inclusion on the first floor of the Nebraska Student Union. Last Saturday, the Kearney community was bustling because of the annual cruise night. Here's Cassie Brown with more.
Classic car owners revved up their engines last weekend for Kearney Cruise Night. This is the 33rd year Cruise Night has been going, and this one is a little different than usual. The event usually takes place in July, but due to COVID-19, Cruise Night was moved to October. Central Avenue and surrounding side streets were packed with classic cars and some newer sports cars and motorcycles as well. Events were kicked off Tuesday and continued through the weekend. The Show and Shine was Saturday's big attraction. Cruise Night is put on by the Central Nebraska Auto Club, and club members enjoy the day.
I like just watching people that go by and they see, oh, my dad had one of these.
We get together and we drive around to all the nursing homes and assisted living places, retirement places, and so the people who are there can see the cars. They just really enjoy reminiscing about those old cars and wave and smile, and they just enjoy it so much that it's rewarding.
You know, everything's mapped out, so you know where if you don't, there's no way you can get lost. And you know, it's just you can drive your car, stay on the route, listen to music in your car. I mean, how perfect can that be?
The Show and Shine was followed by a parade and burnout contest that evening. For Antelope News, I'm Cassie Brown.
Just a friendly reminder, if you haven't already, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. We're very close to reaching our goal of 100 subscribers this semester. And while there, keep your eyes open for new videos, including the return of the popular web series, Food with Ford. It's getting cheesy here in the Department of Communication as KLPR advisor Ford Clark and special guest Michelle Widger are submitted to a blind taste test. Take a look.
Hello, it's time for Food with Ford.
Oh, that's a spicy meatball.
You gotta find it. Oh, there.
Oh, 2020 was a good year for water.
Moonster. Monster.
Do we have to say exactly what we think it is?
Food with Ford.
And that is the end of this episode of the Antelope News. We'll be back in 2 weeks with more Loper news and information. I'm Cassie Sloan. Thank you for watching.